deadly virus has turned the vast majority of humanity into perpetually hungry monsters, roaming the forests in search of food. The surviving remnants of society have been herded into government-run concentration camps, where total control and submission are the law. Rory avoided this fate but lost everything: her husband, who became infected, and her young daughter, whom she was forced to kill when the virus finally claimed her. Now she lives as a recluse with Otto, her father-in-law, spending her days consumed by grief for her lost child. That is, until she finds a wounded man by the riverbank who has stolen a vaccine from a government camp for his own infected son. Saving this boy becomes Rory's new reason to live. The days when post-apocalyptic settings were just a backdrop for shootouts and Mad Max-style car chases are fading. More and more, this genre is becoming a stage for dramas about what happens to a person left alone with the void. New Zealand's Forgive Us All takes this very path. There's little action or horror in the conventional sense, but plenty of silence, dry wind, and vast space where you can hear nothing but your own thoughts. This is a film about grief, the price of memory, and the idea that every apocalypse is, first and foremost, an internal one. The filmmakers clearly aimed to create a parable about how survival is meaningless without hope, and how forgiveness, especially of oneself, is the hardest thing to achieve. The emotional connection to the protagonist, played by Lily Sullivan, works brilliantly. The camera stays close, leaving us with her breath, her longing, her fatigue. Thanks to her performance and Jordana Stott's subtle direction, even the most laconic scenes form a clear emotional arc. From purely physical survival, a tentative attempt to tell herself, "My life still has meaning," is gradually born. There are a few characters here, and the filmmakers deliberately don't delve deep into their backstories, but the director shows a knack for saying a lot with a little. A dragonfly on the stranger's backpack echoes a drawing by Rory's daughter. The long, empty table where she dines with Otto at the film's beginning rhymes with their awkward yet warm embrace before Rory sets out on her journey. Perhaps these touches will seem too obvious and direct to some, but this clarity is precisely what distinguishes truly audience-focused cinema from highbrow art house fare that mainly serves its creators' egos. Forgive Us All is first and foremost a drama, but genre elements are present. An interesting blend of Western, action, and horror, which Australian and New Zealand filmmakers have a traditional knack for mixing. Here, however, it's only partially successful. The infected appear in all their glory only at the climax, and while they look terrifying and the suspense and action sequences with them are executed flawlessly, one gets the feeling that Stott is only interested in them insofar as they are necessary to bring the story to its catharsis. Forgive Us All is a beautiful, slow-burning, and honest film in its attempt to talk about the pain of loss. It's not a revelation or a groundbreaking discovery, but rather an elegiac sketch on the theme of the end of the world. But where many apocalyptic dramas succumb to pretension, this film remains deeply humane, and that is its greatest strength.